To be going through what I'm going through right now, and to be dealing with everything that I have had to deal with since we've touched down. And I'm not even going to say since we've touched down. I'm not even going to say since we've touched down. We have been through a lot over that 9-month faith journey. We have been through a lot. So to be able to come back on here and still be able to smile and still be able to encourage you in the Word of God, that is no small feat. You don't see my frustration on a daily basis. You don't see the tears that I cry. You don't see the prayers that I pray and how many times I'm talking to the Lord and how many times I'm standing on the Word of God and how many times I'm just pouring out my heart to God, because I don't get on here and show all of that. I get on here and I share what the Lord tells me to share. But off camera, I'm dealing with so much more. We have assignments on us that are so far above us and outside of the dimension. I know God would not have even given it to us if He did not believe that we could achieve it. But my Lord, I feel like the weight of the world is on me. And then trying to encourage people in the midst of what I'm going through, it's rough. I believe that a person can get through anything with the right amount of support. I can't even say right now that I have the right amount of support. I can't say that. Yes, God has put certain people in place to help us and support us, but the support has still been very minimal. The support has been very minimal. Very minimal, because I would be doing so much more, so much faster with a wider amount of support, a wider amount of help. I will be doing so much more. I'll be able to get everything that the Lord has put on me to do done. I wouldn't even be worried about my household needs. Trying to focus on how am I going to get this and how am I going to get that? How's that going to get paid for? How's that going to get paid for? When I know I got bigger assignments, things that are far bigger than just my household. The support has been minimal. And I believe that we are supposed to have way more support than what we have gotten. I believe that. But this is why I tend to teach on obedience, because I believe that there's a lot of people that are being led to do stuff that are not doing it. I teach on obedience, and I talk about obedience because obedience is the only real true thing that's going to bless our lives. I know for a fact that the amount of support that I am getting right now is far less than what it could be. I believe wholeheartedly that anyone can get through anything with the right amount of support, because I have seen support before. I have given support. I have been support to others. So I know with the right amount of support, a person can get through anything. With us being in this ministry right now, I believe that we should have more support than what we currently do. And I believe that's one of the reasons why I teach on obedience. You're not going to always like what I talk about, because I'm not that one that's going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm going to speak the word of God, and I'm going to speak what God is putting on me to share. And I talk a lot about obedience because obedience is really one of the only true things that can bless your life. But I believe that there's a lot of people not walking in obedience to God. See, I have assignments on me right now that are so much bigger than my own household. Yet, I'm trying to maintain my own household. And right now, it's just two of us here. It's just two of us, me and my daughter. There are assignments that go beyond my household. So what that means is what God is calling me to do ain't just about me. It's not about me. And if you think about it, when God called his people back in earlier Bible times, what he called them to do was bigger than their own household. Yet, here I am having to be distracted because of the support that is minimal. Listen, I don't have to try to convince you to support in any way. That's not what this video is about. But I know that if people were walking in obedience, we would have way more support than what we have right now. We would have more connections. We would have more exposure. But I'm not that one that's willing to compromise myself or the word of God for those connections, for money, for anything. Not at all. So, knowing that I have assignments on me that we could actually be making advances in if we simply receive the right amount of support. I talk to God all the time. I'm repenting of my sins. I'm pouring my heart out to God. My whole life is God. Everything that I do, from the moment that I wake up until the moment that I go to sleep, all I do is just follow what the Lord is telling me to do. God has put me here to be able to pray for people, to be able to encourage people, to be able to mentor people. I believe with more support, we will be able to do more things. With more support, we will be able to do more things. I believe you know that I'm here. If you're watching my videos every day, you see that this is a ministry. We just came off of a 9-month journey where we were solely dependent upon God for absolutely every single thing, from gas to food to where we lay our head. And let me tell you, that has not changed. Yes, we have one particular place where we are laying our head finally, but we still have regular needs. We still have no true income, regular income. This ministry is still based off of donations. There's still so much that we could accomplish with the right amount of support.